Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I'm Devin and it's been a while since we've done a Skyrim video. I've been busy with college stuff and what's not. In fact, I made a video about updates and the future of the channel. So if you haven't seen that video, you might want to go check it out. But I'm not going to waste my commentary time talking about it because you can go watch it yourself. So last time, I don't exactly remember because it's been a while. But I think we did the Haunting Brew Meadery quest, which means we need to go talk to Mercer now to figure out what the heck is going on. So let's go do that. It's been a while since I played Skyrim at all, in fact. I missed this game. Hello, Mercer.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Gulum-Ei estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
Well, I found the same marking at Haunting Brew Meadery. Just thought you should know.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them, then?
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
Alright, well, how can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Gulum-Ei. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gulum-Ei. Slimy bastard.
Well, where do I begin?
Gulum-Ei is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Gulum-Ei estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Alright, sounds good. Let's go do that. Should we speak to Brynjolf? Nah, we could do it without him. So yeah, if you haven't watched that channel update video that I posted, and you're not going to watch it, one thing that you should know at least is that I know I said I was going to be doing all the guild quests and all the faction quests all the way through, but I leave for college in 3 weeks, so that's most likely not going to happen. So I'm just going to wrap up the Thieves Guild quest line and call that that. That's not to say that, I'm just going to fast travel, because I can do that. That's not to say that I won't come back to Skyrim, maybe next summer, or during winter break, or something like that. But as far as, you know, the next few months go, I'm just going to wrap up the Thieves Guild questline and call that that. But let's go to Solitude. Also, if the controls look a little weird, or the way I'm controlling my character looks a little weird, I've been playing Oblivion, and the controller sensitivity is different in Oblivion. So, I'm still readjusting to Skyrim, because it's been a long time. Alright. So, why do we have another... Huh. I have 2 quest markers and I don't know why.
Being old's not.
And sorry if I'm not very talkative. I was up till 3 in the morning last night, so I'm a little tired.
Daughter keeps me fed, and my
I'm too
working
old to
days are
work.
done. But that don't make me too old to drink.
Alright, whatever. There you are.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Right, well, I am from the guild, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. And I'm here about the Golden Glow estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
Yeah, you can drop the acts. Gulum-Ei, or however you pronounce that name.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
Yeah, you acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Okay, well, tell you what. You identify the buyer, and we'll forget what we know.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me.
Alright. Well, what would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Actually, can I intimidate you? Because that'd be much better.
No firebrand wine yet? How disappointing.
They entered the fray.
That being said,
No firebrand.
where is she?
Music of Alduin's
I do really like this song, by the way.
that sweet song of Skyrim, sky-shattering plume. And so the tongues freed us from Alduin's rage, gave the gift of the voice, ushered in a new age.
Really, the only complaint I have about the bards in the game is that they take unusually long pauses between measures. So there's just kind of an awkward break between one verse and the next. But besides that, they got people who could actually sing to voice the bards, which is nice. Because in Oblivion, every once in a while, a character would try to sing, and it was god-awful. Like the pirates. If any of you played Oblivion, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a group of pirates out on the waterfront, and they sing songs about Wayrest and all that kind of stuff. But they're really bad at singing. And if you get on their boat, they'll kill you. But I'm getting all nostalgic about Oblivion now. I also just got a text.
Got lots of things to...
Okay, so I don't think the first time I played through this quest I did this way. I think I successfully persuaded him. So, oh, but that's not that hard at all. If that's all I have to do is just go right there. That's it? Well, that was easy. I was expecting it to be like hidden, like, you know, in the complete other end of the palace, and I have to sneak past guards and all that. That was incredibly easy. And also, I've been trying to sort out in my head which Elder Scrolls game I think is the best game among the console games, because the first two don't really count because they were made in like the mid-90s, so they're incredibly old, but I have played both of those as well. Yeah, but between just Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, I've been trying to figure out which one I think is the best. And I know a while back I said it was Oblivion, but now that I think about it, I think they're all equally matched. It just depends what you're looking for, if that makes sense. Like, if you're looking for, you know, good animation and gameplay mechanics and, you know, a really detailed world, it'd be Skyrim. If you're looking for a good story, compelling characters, it'd be Oblivion. And if you're looking for rich culture and just huge massiveness and a really excellent story, it's Morrowind. So they're all good, just in their own separate way. But let's go talk to this Argonian
Free to
again.
make requests.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it
Yeah.
over, and we'll talk.
Well, here you go.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
Alright, so you're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna follow you then. Because I don't believe you. Honestly, it's been such a long time since I first played through the Thieves Guild. You know, back in November was when I first played through the Thieves Guild, that I've forgotten big chunks of it, so. I think, if I remember right, he walks down to the docks, and I have to follow him into, like, the East Empire Trade Company, like, warehouses or something like that. We'll see. If that is what happens, then I remember that being incredibly difficult. I must say, out of Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, Skyrim definitely has, like, the most beautiful looking world. But that's mainly just due to graphics. Like, if you gave Cyrodiil Skyrim graphics, I think Cyrodiil might win. Although, one thing I really liked about Morrowind's world is just how bizarre it was. Like, you have giant mushrooms growing out of the ground, or you have all these, like, cities built out of weird vines and plants. It was awesome. And you had silt striders, like they used giant bugs as carriages. This is pretty sweet. But Cyrodiil and Skyrim are pretty normal by comparison. And I must say, out of all of the races, I think the race that has been best improved in terms of aesthetics and graphics between Oblivion and Skyrim is the Argonians. They did a much better job in the Argonians this time around. That being said, they also did a much better job in the Khajiits. And honestly, I mean, we all know they're going to make an Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, they're making bank off of these games, so they're definitely going to make an Elder Scrolls 6. But if they do, I'm really hoping it's set in, well, I don't know, mixed emotions. I'm hoping it's set in Elsewhere, or however you choose to pronounce it. I pronounce it Elsewhere. Because it'd be really cool to see the land of the Khajiits, and it'd be a nice change from, you know, snow and mountains. You'd have deserts and tropical rainforests. It'd just be really cool. But in terms of storylines, I want to know more about. I want to know more about the dwarves or you know, the Dwemer, and what happened to them. And if that was the case, I'm assuming it would have to be set either in the past or somewhere where there are dwarven ruins. And the only other place I know that there are is in... I can't remember if it's Hammerfell or High Rock. I want to say High Rock. No, it's Hammerfell. As far as I'm aware, Hammerfell is the only other place that has dwarven ruins. I could be wrong on that. Hammerfell might have them as well. But if that's the case, then I'm assuming if they made a game centered around the disappearance of the dwarves, they'd have to do it in one of those provinces. In which case, we wouldn't get elsewhere, which is a shame. So I don't know, it's a toss-up. But we'll see.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
How sad for you. Poor guard. Whoa, wow. He just teleported. Do you see that? Oh no, it is the East Empire. Ah, I hate this quest so much. Although if I do it right, I will level up in sneaking a lot. Alright, we'll follow him in. Hey, look, I'm already... Ooh, I could level up too. We'll save that just in case I'm almost dead. Oh, I'm used to playing... When I do play Skyrim, for the most part, unless I'm doing a Let's Play, I play my thief character. Who's like level 49 or something like that. And my lockpicking skills like in the 80s. So I'm used to lockpicking being incredibly easy. And this lock is not incredibly easy. Close, though. No. Come on. No. There we go.